Welcome, everybody, to Rolling on Three, the first podcast for three-wheel owners. Whether you're riding on a Ryker, Spider, Slingshot, anything that's rolling on three wheels, this is a show for you. Today, I would like to welcome Frank to the show. Frank is from Arizona. Frank also has his own YouTube channel called the Grumpy Ryker Rider. Frank, welcome to the show.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Thanks. I start off the show with the same question for everybody. What are you rolling on?
I have the Ryker 600 Ace.
600 Ace.
Yeah.
And when did you get your Ryker?
September of 2019.
Summer 2019. Okay, so you got it when it first came out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, cool. Where did you get it from? Like, did you pick it up from a dealer? I mean, how did it work? How did that go?
Well, I went to a dealer. Originally, I was looking at spiders.
Okay.
Okay. I've been looking at spiders since they first came out, but I couldn't get on them.
Yeah.
So I went to the dealer thinking, well, they have the F3. It looks smaller.
Right.
Still not easy for me. So I saw the Ryker and I'm like, whoa, look at that thing. That's a beast. So I got right on it, felt comfortable. So I loved it. So went back and bought one.
That's usually how it is.
Yeah.
So you said that you couldn't get on the Spider. Like, what did you mean by you couldn't get on?
Well, I started riding motorcycles like 56 years ago when I was 16 years old. And so I rode two wheels. I had Yamahas. I had, my favorite was the Triumph Bonneville, a 1966. Nice yeah, nice bike. And so I started riding in Baltimore City. And, but as I got older, I lost the use of my left foot to shift.
Mm.
And I couldn't hold the motorcycle up anymore. So like in 2003, I sold my last motorcycle.
Okay.
I just couldn't ride anymore. And,
right.
But you never lose that desire to ride.
You're absolutely 100% right. As many times as I've been knocked off my two wheel, I still never lost the desire to ride it.
Yeah, I had some good ones.
Everybody who's been on two wheels has a good one. I hear you.
Yeah, so that's why I was really, it's still in me. I still had to get out there and get that wind therapy.
I hear you.
So
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw that Ryker and I said, that's it for me. So it was coming up on my birthday. I was going to turn 72.
Congrats.
So on that, I said, I'm going to buy myself a nice birthday present. So that's why I bought my Ryker.
That's a cool birthday gift, man. That is a cool gift.
Yeah.
So now that you have the Ryker, I mean, now you told me that you ride, because that was one of my questions. Like, have you ever rode two wheels before and this and that? So I see that you had some history on two wheels, especially. How many bikes did you own?
Well, I own like 5, 6 bikes.
Mm.
Yeah, my last one was a Kawasaki Vulcan.
Okay.
And that was a beast. That was a nice bike.
Man,
and
that's a nice bike.
Yeah, I loved it. It was fast. It was bulky. It was, substantial.
Mm-hmm.
But so over the years, I drifted in and out of bikes. I went into sailboats on the Chesapeake Bay.
Nice.
And then fast cars. My first car was, yeah.
Wait, hold on. How many licenses do you own? Pilot, boat.
I have a drone license too. Yeah. So I had my first car was a Chevelle 396, 1967 Chevelle 396.
I can go into cars all day. I'm a classic car lover. I owned a 72 Nova 2 doors slant back.
Ah,
So I could go into the car game and we could talk forever on the car game, man. I'm a lover of vehicles just like that, bro. When you say you bought the Ryker, you said it was a dealership. Was a dealership like close to you? Like, is it a big
oh
Can Am?
yeah, yeah. There's a lot of dealerships here.
Oh, okay.
There's like Ride Now has dealerships all over the valley, and then there's Nash Power Sports.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, I bought it from the dealer, and we sat and haggled, and I really haggle with dealers.
You make it. It's not going to be an easy sale for Frank, huh? I hear that.
No, no, I make the sales managers cry. Then I know I'm done.
Nah, I respect that, man. You want to get the best bang for your buck. I wasn't so lucky. I had to get the first one out the gate as soon as it got there, so I got hit with everything. It was either
Oh
take it or
yeah,
not. There's a line around the corner, so what do you want to do? So anyway,
yeah.
I got it. So riding in Arizona, how's the bike life out there? Is it like is it a big community, small community? Like how does when you riding out
There's
there?
there's a lot of bikes. There's a lot of Rikers.
Hmm.
There's a group of much younger people that ride. They go on weekend rides and things like that. And I'm pretty much I'm pretty much keeping my distance right now. My age group is more vulnerable.
Right, of course, yeah.
Yeah, so I get out and ride a lot.
Hmm.
You know,
Oh,
and
okay. All
yeah,
right.
they got some great roads around here. Really great.
Where is
My,
like the popular meetup spot? Because when my listeners they like if they travel and they travel across country in different spots, they like to know like where do everybody park their bikes up to show off and where's the main gas station or the hangout spot?
well, one of the big hangout spots. I just posted a video about a week ago, and it's called Tortilla Flats, and it's a windy road
Mhm.
going up into the mountains. You pass a big lake, and Tortilla Flats is just that's the motorcycle spot. I mean, we passed so many motorcycles going up and coming back, and they
Right.
were parked everywhere up at Tortilla Flats. I
Mhm.
understand New Year's Day was even bigger, but I didn't go. So there's quite a few places. Tortilla Flats, a lot of meetup spots
Okay.
down in the town of Gilbert, Arizona. You
Mhm.
see a lot of bikes going in and out around there. There's a ton of restaurants, and it's a popular meetup spot
Oh,
too.
okay. All right, cool. Because when people travel, they like to know where it's at. So you were saying before the winding roads, is it like, do you get a lot of like long distance rides out there? Is it like a city, suburbans type of style? Like
Well,
how is it?
I'm in the suburbs, so most of mine are the long distance style rides.
Mhm.
There's a lot of country roads, a lot of national parks.
Okay.
And so there's a variety of scenery here.
Mhm.
Like you can go up into the mountains right now and hit snow.
Oh.
Not me, but yeah.
Yeah, the Riker's not that good in the snow, I heard.
No, no, I'm not that good in the snow.
I hear that. The like in certain states they get like riding seasons where the weather gets just too bad where people don't bring their bikes out. Do y'all hit that out there or is it
Well, let's say their daytime rides are almost impossible in the summertime, especially when it hits 115, 117 degrees.
Hmm,
It's not comfortable to ride.
no, it's not.
It's
No,
not
it's not.
comfortable to breathe even. But there was a couple weeks here that it was never under 113. It
Wow.
was Yeah, it was hot.
Ooh, man.
Highest temperature here I think was like 122, 121.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I complain about 80 and 90 on my bike.
Well, I've lived all over the country, and
Okay.
it's not bad here because like in Texas, it's heat and humidity. And in Atlanta, I couldn't go out after dark because the mosquitoes would pick me up and carry me away.
Mm.
And the humidity was so bad
Right.
in Atlanta. It was oppressive.
Yeah, that can
So
put a damper on riding. Yeah, especially when you got to wear the helmet, the full face, or I don't know what. Some people opt out of full face helmets, but I don't. I ride with a full face, but
me too.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that would be pretty rough at 100 and something degrees to have a full face on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You can
yeah.
just see your brain melting out of your
It
head.
is like riding in a wrapped up in aluminum foil around your head or anything, right? You don't want to do that like you're cooking.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so you have a YouTube channel, what was that? Grumpy Riker Rider. Tell me about the YouTube channel, the inspiration to that, the plans, like, what brought that about? Let's talk about that.
Well, I started it in December of 2019. I had, once I got the Riker, I hadn't even looked at YouTube for Rikers. I saw it, liked it, bought it. But the, I saw quite a few people doing YouTube posts. So I thought I'd do a walk around
Okay.
of just, just show everybody what I've done to the bike and all that stuff. And that was my first YouTube. And I was surprised that I got people, saying they liked it and commenting. And so I just started, the funny thing is that I do it for fun.
Right.
And I've noticed that everybody at the end of their things, they subscribe and like. I always forget to do that. So it's like, it's fun to the comments, and I've gotten so many people that I find interesting on YouTube.
Right.
It's like I interact with so many people now that it's amazing. Just a few people, Beth, Riker
Yes.
Rides, yeah,
Yeah.
and Barry from Thrill Mouse.
Yes.
We interact a lot. They're funny. But
He's got a good
I've
channel. He's got a good channel.
Yeah, and I've watched a lot of the how-to things from
Oh,
like Bill Ramsayer.
yes.
You know, I wasn't even thinking about doing stuff myself, but I've not taken it back to the dealership other than to get the lug nuts replaced,
Okay.
and then I had to get my the coolant tank was leaking.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
didn't
so
have that problem.
they replaced that, and that's it. I changed my own oil.
Hmm.
I watched Bill and Beth change the oil, and I said, "Oh, I can do that." So it takes me a while to get down on the ground and then back up again, but I get it done.
So what was the inspiration to Grumpy Riker Rider?
Okay, grumpy. Okay, grumpy is a term for grandfather, grumps. Okay, so I decided since I'm called Grumps, I'd be called the Grumpy Riker Rider.
Very original.
Yeah,
Very
and so
original.
yeah, and then so Beth says not so grumpy Riker Rider.
How many miles you got on that bike right now?
About 4,000.
4,000. You said February. You got it. I believe that's probably the same time I got. Well, I had to put in the order for mine. I think I put in the order for my 2019 Riker because I have the 600 too. That was all that was available.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I put the order in February, but because of the back orders out here, I wasn't able to pick it up until April.
Yeah, well, I got mine in September.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we were backed up bad out here to buy it, so you know. I was looking at some of your videos, and see you doing a little mods now.
oh yeah. I put let's see. I put the windshield on.
Right.
I put the shad bag
Hmm.
on that, and I put the max mount and the one up backrest. And oh geez, let's see, aftermarket things from the company that will not be mentioned. I got the Convex Mirrors,
Okay.
the add-ons, and then got the front lock. I added a garage door opener.
Oh, wow.
I took a regular house garage door opener and hacked into it and put a button on in front of the steering wheel, in front of the handlebars on the thing there. So all I have to do is push a button, it opens and closes the garage door.
That's a good hack. I like that one. That's a
And
pretty
I
good
bought a
hack.
few things from Providence, the cup holder.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw my video where I lost my cup.
No, I didn't see that
Oh,
one yet.
yeah. When I do the install video for the cup holder, the Providence cup holder, uh, I, I did a little clip in there of when I was taking this one ride on these bumpy roads and my cup went flying off the handlebar cup holder.
So yeah.
So I got that, and then I got the shift lever extension.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, put that on. Let's see. I've done the shad bag. I didn't, because I have the adrenaline red panels. I bought vinyl wrap that matches the adrenaline red exactly, and I redid the black panel on the shad bag to the adrenaline red. So yeah, I've done a few things.
How much money you in on mods so far?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
People love this question. They love this. Some people don't want to answer because then they have to admit to their women or their wife or their
No,
partner
it's
that they
about
spend.
3,000, 3, 4, maybe 3.
All right.
The,
I mean,
yeah. I put the quad lock phone holder on just recently,
okay.
and I don't know if you've seen that. You buy the case and it twists on and
Yes,
locks.
yes, I saw that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That looks good.
I put that on. I bought the Can Am mounts because
Okay.
they have a cutout for the wires,
Right.
and that was really nice. And then over the holidays, I bought TomTom.
Oh, okay. A GPS.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's cool.
yeah. I was looking at the Garmins and the TomToms, but I got such a deal on this TomTom that's a motorcycle. It's called the TomTom Rider.
Mm-hmm.
And so I hardwired it into the accessory
Oh,
port on
okay.
the bike. And the company that remains unmentioned,
Mm-hmm.
uh, they have a wiring harness that you can use to do accessories.
Yeah, I actually I purchased a lot of stuff from that company, and they have a lot of things that you need if you want to accessorize your Ryker. I'm not
Yeah,
saying anything bad about the company. They have everything
no,
you need, and it's
they just
but
don't support you.
right. There's no sponsorship yet, but
Yeah,
good guys over there. Thanks a lot. They respond to all my questions. I like these guys. They have everything I need. You
yeah,
put the convex mirrors on. I
yes.
didn't do that yet. I was looking into it. So is it that much of a difference? Like, is it
Oh,
really?
it's a huge difference. The only thing is that objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. You can't be moving over without really checking too. But
Yeah. Well,
the field of vision is amazing.
oh man, see now I gotta look into it. But it's weird where I ride, and so much traffic.
Yeah,
I don't know if I could worry about if I'm looking at this mirror if it's closer or not closer because it's
yeah,
a tight squeeze, where I'm at. So I'm not gonna get any really, really, really good riding until I get out of the city. But most of
right,
my
yeah.
riding is, a commuter. So it's like I can't, I need like 15 mirrors or something on my bike because maybe I'll have some facing the other direction so people could see me too, see themselves driving toward me and not want to crash into me for some reason.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
since I had the bike, I've been hit twice. Both times stopped at a red light. We were all stopped, but
No. Oh, that's bad.
yeah, it's rough right now here, but I like when I hear that people, they get on their Rikers and they take these long, nice rides and these mountain roads, and then they go and they take these beautiful pictures, and I'm sitting behind an 18-wheeler moving at 3 miles an hour. You talk about hot. Be all 90 degrees on the highway in New York City traffic. Forget it. You want to just put it to the side and walk.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I rode a lot in Baltimore City. It's not as
Oh,
bad as New
okay.
York,
Right.
but it's bad. It was a lot of traffic. Well, back in the 60s, if you rode a motorcycle, you were a target for the police.
Really?
Oh yeah, they pulled you over for a license check every day. If I didn't get pulled over on one day, 2 times the next day for sure. I could be sitting on somebody's steps and they'd pull up and get out of their car and ask me for my license and registration.
Because you were standing too close to a motorcycle.
Well, I had my helmet.
Oh
So
man.
yeah,
Really?
so it's just like, and I asked them and they said, oh, you're just an easy mark.
That's crazy. You know,
Yeah.
out here they have a problem. They don't have a motorcycle problem. They have a problem with dirt bikes and ATVs because they're not
Yeah.
legal in the city. So they run wild out here. You know, that's their community, that's their culture, and they just do whatever they want. And that's what makes the motorcycle scene like look kind of bad in New York because of the small group that's running around doing that stuff.
Right.
But I can't say out here it's that bad where as soon as they see a motorcycle, it's like, oh, pull them over. But I think the police know pretty much which ones they want to try to catch.
Yeah.
So I haven't really run into, maybe I've been pulled over once or twice, but the first time I got pulled over when I got the bike, it was just for a cop wanted to see it because he never saw it for one of those before. So we pulled over and we had a nice conversation on the side of the road. We were just checking it out. I don't know if he bought one, but he was very interested. He never saw it before. And I
Yeah.
can't remember what the other time was for. I mean, I was probably doing something silly. I'm not gonna say I'm always, well, I am. I'm always obeying the road and following all safety traffic rules and laws because I don't want to put nothing out there to the YouTube community. Obey all traffic rules and follow all the rules of a bike and make sure you have your motorcycle license because
Yeah.
like Frank says, this is not the 60s. So
Yeah. And you know, back in the 60s, there was all those outlaw biker movies and stuff. So you were just,
everybody was a bad boy.
everybody was a bad boy, whether you were or not. Yeah.
Well, all right, Frank. So then I have to ask you. I mean, you don't have to answer, but maybe the statute of limitations is too far. Were you an outlaw, a bad boy on your bike?
Well, let's put it this way. I got quite a few speeding tickets. I was actually put on a year's probation, not not traffic type. If I even jaywalked, I was going to be thrown in jail. So yeah, I had a problem with controlling my speed.
Okay. Okay. All
My
right.
first ever ticket was 70 in a 30-mile-an-hour zone.
All right, you was doing your thing. You was doing your thing, man. I have to say,
Yeah,
right, we don't have to get you in trouble. I just
No, the statutes run over on that. Well, actually, I got punished enough for it at the time,
okay.
but I learned my lesson.
That's all that's important. As you learn your
Yeah.
lesson, and now you're a different type of rider. Do you
Yeah.
do you ride alone or you riding with groups? Like how does it work?
No, I just ride with Tim.
Okay.
You've seen Tim in my,
Yes.
yeah, he retired this past September. So
Congrats.
for his he had a birthday and he retired. So I bought him a Ryker, a 600 Ryker.
That is a nice gift to give somebody, man. Congratulations. He got doubled up, huh? He got a retirement. Congratulations. And then you purchased a Ryker. That's wonderful.
Yeah, and I got him such a deal on that
Really?
Ryker. It's a 2020.
Uh-huh.
And just for the bike itself, I paid less than $6.
Wow.
Seriously.
That's
I even
amazing.
shocked myself.
I think you shocked the whole YouTube community right now when I post that.
I paid, I think the base price for the bike was 57.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time they added all the dealer prep, the transportation costs here are enormous because they come from Canada or wherever,
Okay.
the manufacturer. But it was still less, even out the door was like 9.
Wow.
Dealer tags, taxes, everything. So
Yeah, well, I
got a good deal.
Yeah, you got a great deal, man. For a 2020, that's a great deal because
I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know why.
it was just your turn, man. I mean,
Well,
that was great.
He just kept coming back, and I said, "No, that's too high. You got to come lower." You know.
Well, you said you make them cry, boy. You made them work for that sale, huh?
Oh yeah, I did the same thing. I did the same thing with cars.
Okay.
I always go prepared. I bought my worst one was a Dodge Stealth. When I bought a
Mm,
Dodge Stealth back in the early '90s,
mm.
I did make that sales manager cry.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Well, with me, it was just I probably when I talk to the YouTube community and talk to them about their Rikers and everything, it comes to the fact that I believe I paid for the most expensive Riker for some reason. Like
Yeah,
everybody says they have these great deals, and I'm sitting there going, nah, I paid top dollar. I mean, I was really under the hook of saying, look, I'm going in there, I'm gonna do this, do that. And when I was there, he was like, listen, man, I could put you on a waiting list because they're selling like hotcakes. And I was like, you serious? He was like, dude,
yeah,
you either want it or you don't. This is what it is. And I was like, oh man, I was like, I can't do this. And then, you get to the point where you don't want to wait and just keep looking around because where I'm at, there's only one Can Am authorized dealer in the city, and then I have to go out to Long Island for there's two more authorized, not a strict Can Am. So it's not like they had stacks. It was just we get two, we get three, they're gone. So it was pretty much like that where I was at. So I was under the boot
yeah,
of
and there's
whatever.
nothing you can do about that. Here they had a lot.
See,
Yeah, they
man,
had a lot of bikes.
mm,
Even when I bought mine, I paid a lot less than what they were asking for them
right,
in 2019 because they had a lot in stock and they were
right,
coming out with the new models.
okay.
So they were going to come out with the 2020s. So they wanted to move them.
And they didn't do
So
much change to it. I mean,
no,
I know a lot of guys picked up a few of the demo models that they were using for the three-wheel schools.
hmm
So they were getting good deals on that. But man, I mean, so many people. I'm glad you got a great deal because the stories about buying a Rikers fluctuate. Like some people will say, "Oh, I went to the dealer. It was a horrible situation. This and that. I couldn't get it. It wasn't ready, and I overpaid." And then you hear guys, "Oh, I walked in. I got it for $3,000 under sticker price. Drove right home." I was like, "What?" Like it's so weird how it could fluctuate for the same bike, It's
yeah, it
like,
really is. It really
mm,
is. But Tim took the three-wheel course. He'd never driven a motorcycle.
okay.
You know, I've always maintained my motorcycle license all through the years, so I can ride two-wheel, three-wheel,
Mm.
whatever. So
Are you required to have a three-wheel license out there, or is it optional?
no, you don't have to have a three-wheel if you have a two.
Okay, so that
But
supersedes
if you
the.
have a three-wheel, then you can't go to two.
That's the same way they do it in New York City now because it
Yeah.
started the same way. People were showing up to the motorcycle classes on three wheels because it classified as a motorcycle and they couldn't turn these people away. So they eventually kicked in the three-wheel community. But yeah, I get it. That's cool. That's cool. Um, I started a little segment in my show and I just throw this question out. It's real simple. If you had to describe in one word or one sentence your Can-Am experience, what would you say?
Unbelievable.
All right. And you say that, and everybody I interview gives me a different answer.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't got the same answer twice, but everybody does it. And unbelievable is a unique answer. No one has given me the same experience, the same
Ah,
sentence. Yeah, so that's a good one, man. I like that. I like that. Unbelievable. I'll make sure I tell that to Can Am because Can Am will be on my show. So
yeah.
I'll make sure I let them know how people's experience on the bikes are, and I'm quite sure they're watching. So maybe this will help with the new developments when they start putting out the 2022.
Yeah, it's been amazing experience with it.
Hey, I'm the same way, man. I mean, I know people have watched my videos, and I appreciate everybody watching, subscribing. Appreciate people chipping into the podcast and showing me all the love for everything. So, I'm just trying to bring the whole Can Am three-wheel community together, make something really big, really popular, because, all the other two-wheelers, the companies like Harley and Honda have such big following, and, they got big membership. So I figure I'll do it with the Can Am membership. Maybe we can get something really big so we can get, people from all over the states and the globe to meet up and have one
Yeah.
big Can Am event.
Well, you've done some really good ones, like with the Border Riker George.
Yeah, George, great guy. Yeah, I
Yeah, and
went
then
to, yeah.
and King Jaffe Joe.
Yeah, that's my boy,
His
Cam.
his videos.
Yeah,
Oh, geez, talk
I
about
like King. I
exhilarating.
like King. Yeah, I went to Martin the Vlogger in Slovakia.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I'm working on something in Japan. I'm
Oh, that.
hoping, but it's a language barrier. So we're working on something in Japan. So I want to do that. And Australia, I'm working on something too. So, I got, a few things going on. But for all the listeners, the people who are not watching, talk about your channel, what you got going on, your social media, so people could, click on your follow button.
Okay, well, I'm on YouTube, Grumpy Riker Rider. Same name on Facebook, same name on Instagram. I haven't done much on Instagram. I just got started, and then I realized I had a whole bunch of followers, and I don't know what they're following because I haven't posted much of anything on there. But I do like to do the YouTube videos. Uh, I like to try and be creative. I don't know if you saw the one where I did a trailer for an upcoming one for
No,
a
I think I
ride
just
to.
watched your last one, the Tonto. What was that one? The ride you took on the toward the mountains. I
Yeah.
think the last one you posted was the last one I seen.
Okay. Well, this one was a ghost town, and
Okay.
it's called Goldfield Ghost Town. So I did this trailer, this spooky trailer, and it did everything in these sepia tones, to make it look like the old west. And
All
so
right.
it was. Yeah, I got a lot of good comments on that.
All right, cool. Well, everybody follow the Grumpy Riker Rider on YouTube and on all social media. I'm Keith Hammer. This is the podcast Rolling on Three for Three Wheelers. You could follow me on YouTube, but if you're watching this, you already know. But I'll give you my YouTube channel. It's Rolling on Three Wheels. That's Three. If you want to contact me for any information to be on the show, my email is rollingon3wheels@gmail.com. That's the number three. On Instagram, on Twitter, I'm rolling on three. On Instagram, I'm the Shadow Black Riker. I know it doesn't match, but the Shadow Black Riker is the name everybody gave me in the street. So I had to use it. So they associate me with the Shadow Black. I'm sorry, it's a different name. It's not rolling on three, but it is what it is. Thank you. Follow my channel. Follow the Grumpy Riker Rider channel. Even though he doesn't tell you to follow, like, and subscribe, he'll figure that out because I was the same way when I started my channel. I kept forgetting to say that. And then, you got to drill it into people's heads. So that's what I do. So I'm drilling it ahead. Follow his channel. Follow my channel. Frank, he was a great guest. Everything was cool. The interview was great. I definitely got to have you back because I know you got a lot of bike stories that people will want to hear. But I'll be waiting for all the comments so I know what to ask you next time we do the show. All right, Frank?
Okay. Thanks.
All right.